Here at Life and Football, we're talking about Tim Tebow, the quarterback that was at University of Florida. We're going to talk about that Tim Tebow, which is the same Tim Tebow now because he still represents the same thing. The reason Tim Tebow, the reason I believe God just allowed Tim Tebow to do what he did is because he gave God the glory day in and day out. He stood for what was right. You almost never heard nothing about him that was negative. And not saying that he didn't have anything that was negative, but just the way he carried himself. God couldn't help. I mean, he was blessed because of that, the way he carried himself. He's respectful. He gave God the glory. He walked that type of life for you to witness it. It was just not talk. He showed you. Then on the football field, he gave you everything he had and more. Listen, when God want to use you, he going to use you. And if you allow God to use you, you can go to places you ain't never dreamed of. If you allow God to just use you. Look at the eye things that's right up, the eye patch that's right up under his thing right there. It say Philippians 4:13, which is I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Man, that verse powerful. If you say that verse every day in the morning, throughout your day, in the evening, at night, I guarantee you your life gonna change. You just gonna start feeling a whole different way. You gonna start understanding that God in control. If I just give him the glory and do everything that I do for him and not for man, you gonna be successful. That'll have you overlooking the fact that you might feel you're not getting treated right in this, or they talking about you on here, or you ain't getting the chance that you should. If you giving it your all and you put it in God's hand, he gonna make everything line up. Everything will play out like it need to play out, and you'll be where you're supposed to be. That's why I like Tim Tebow, man. He stood for what was right, man. Listen, I like it. I just like everything about it. I'm in the ballpark of his age, so I ain't get to just realize it like that as he was doing it. But now looking back on it, that was major. I went and read something that when he put that Bible verse, John 3:16, on his eyes, everybody went to reading it. Do you know how many people that reached when they saw that? Millions upon millions. Look how God using that. That was people getting touched through football because of Tim Tebow. Because God used him. Man, if you listening to this now, just allow yourself to be used by God. Take it from about being about me, because of course we as me want to do good. Me as in you, you as in me. We all want to do good. But imagine if you just step back and say, Lord, if it ain't glorifying you, I don't want to do it. But if it's glorifying you, Lord, I'm going to keep doing it, and allow me to keep doing it. Imagine the places you'll go. And not just because of that, but just because God that good to us. He want to give us our heart desires. Tim Tebow, man, boy, I love you for everything that you stand for, everything that you do, boy. Keep doing your thing, man. Hey, man, pop them eye patches back on when you were up on that stage giving your analysts and stuff. Pop them eye patches back on, man. Let everybody see it.